Hey everyone, welcome and Happy New Year. For this tutorial, I have for you today this beautiful Valentine's Day Deco Mesh wreath made with a combination of Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby materials. I absolutely love this one, and I hope you do too. And I hope you feel inspired to make it. So let me show you how I created this lovely Valentine's Day wreath. Let's look at the materials that you'll need to create this wreath. I have a 14-inch wire wreath frame from the Dollar Tree in silver. I have 2 rolls of this beautiful poly mesh from Hobby Lobby. I always wait for it to be on sale at 40% off. I have here some mesh tubing from the Dollar Tree. And also from the Dollar Tree, I have this wood heart. I'm going to be covering that wood heart with the bag from the Dollar Tree. This is a gift bag, and I thought it was so pretty. And it has glittery red hearts, which coordinates with all of the embellishments that's going to go on this wreath. I have here some trim that I can't believe that I found this trim in glittery hearts at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be trimming that heart with that red heart trim. I have 2 types of ribbon here. Both of them are from Hobby Lobby, and I got those at 40% off. And these 2 hearts here are from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree had some beautiful Valentine's Day materials to craft with this season. I was very pleased with them. Here's more picks from the Dollar Tree. Love these. Love the shape of these hearts. And I love that heart with the open center there. And I picked up 2 of these beautiful wood hearts at Hobby Lobby. 40% off. I absolutely love them. I have a stack of white pipe cleaners, the regular crafting tools. I have a couple of clips, scissors, wire cutters, some glue sticks, Aleene's tacky glue, and of course, hot glue. Let's begin by covering this wood heart from the Dollar Tree with this gift bag from the Dollar Tree. I saw this gift bag and I thought it was so pretty, and I thought how pretty that would be to cover that heart with that material or the paper from the gift bag. So I went ahead and I cut out the front of that gift bag. On the back side, it has a completely different heart pattern. So I went ahead and I cut that out. Now it fits almost perfectly, with the exception of probably 1/4 of an inch on one side, which is going to be completely hidden by that beautiful red glitter heart trim that I found in the fabric department at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to trace around that heart, and I'm going to apply that paper from that gift bag right on that heart. I'm going to trace around that heart with a pencil and then cut it out with my scissors. Now you can Mod Podge that heart on there, but that paper heart, or you can use Aleene's tacky glue. I actually put a little bit of Aleene's tacky glue in a paper bowl, and I add a little bit of water just to kind of water it down just a little bit. because I didn't have any Mod Podge handy. And this is another trick for you. Whenever you run out of Mod Podge, you can always water down your glue a little bit. And that works like a charm. And so did that paper on top of that wood heart. Okay, so now we are going to make a beautiful bow for this wreath. I want long tails, so I made my tails around 12 inches. That way I have the option to cut them shorter or leave them longer if I wish to. I'm going to make the base of my bow with this red Valentine's Day ribbon. It also has some glittery red hearts on it to coordinate with everything else on the wreath. I'm going to make a 6-loop bow, or 3 loops on each side. I fold my loops over, pinch them in the center with my thumb and my index finger. Sorry, my hand's a little out of frame there. And I'm going to create a beautiful bow with 3 loops on each side. Now, I have multiple bow making tutorials. This particular method of creating bows is one that you would want to visualize one of my tutorials to see it done slowly and methodically and explained in detail. I will list those in the description box. I have quite a few actually in my video playlist. So after I create my 3 loops on each side, I want to say each of those loops is around 10 inches. And I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and put it right down the center of that bow. I'm going to snip it off, matching up the length of the tails there. Just shaping my loops a little bit. Now I'm going to as well create another bow exactly like the one that I just did. And that's going to be the top tier of this bow. So I'm going to be using 2 types of ribbon on this bow. Both of them have glittery red hearts. I'm going to be creating a 6-loop bow, 3 loops on each side. I fold my loops over, pinch it in the middle, keep a nice tight hold on the center loop. I fold my ribbon over, always making sure that the good side is facing up. That's why I twist my ribbon every time I fold it over. After I pinch it in the middle, I twist my ribbon. These loops as well are around 10 inches. So this is going to be a nice size bow for this beautiful wreath. I'm going to put a pipe cleaner right down the center, securing all of those loops. And last but not least, I'm going to create 1 loop going right down the center of that bow by simply folding it under, catching it with my thumb and securing that loop there in the middle. And then I'm going to reach around the back of my bow, take one of those pipe cleaner tails, pop it right through that center loop as I'm showing you there. Pull that around the back, and then all of those loops will be secure. Again, I'm going to urge you to check out my bow making tutorials. I'm going to cut the tails off, to match them up. I'm not going to finish my tails. I believe I waited until I had the bow actually on the wreath to trim my tails. But I'm sure that I angled them. You can dovetail if you like. Now what I'm going to do is take this top tier, this white ribbon with the red hearts, and I'm going to place it right on top of the first bow that we created, the red bow. And I'm going to use the tails of that top bow to wrap around the bottom one. So I'm going to press the centers of my bows together very, very firmly. I want a nice flush application. Sorry, my hand's a little out of frame there. Another good reason to watch my bow tutorials. I'm certain that you will find them beneficial. I'm going to twist those pipe cleaners in the back, secure that bow nice and tightly, and that beautiful bow is going to go at 6 o'clock on that Deco Mesh wreath. I believe I'm going to just wait to trim my tails up. Yes, I did. Okay, Deco Mesh application time. Okay, so I measure out on my workspace there 16 inches. I'm going to be cutting my Deco Mesh in 16-inch sections. Now, I purchased this Deco Mesh at Hobby Lobby. It is one of my absolute favorites. I think it creates the most beautiful look on a wreath. And for this Valentine's Day wreath, I just felt it was perfect. So I'm going to be cutting 3 pieces in 16-inch long sections. And I'm going to be putting 3 pieces per bundle. Now I'm going to use what's called the woodland method. Be sure you have clips handy to use. I'm going to roll about 2.5 times on each side, and then I'm going to scrunch my fingers up the Deco Mesh until I reach the other side, and then I'm going to put my big clip. I like the big clips for the bigger bundles, the 10-inch wide ones, especially when working with Hobby Lobby Deco Mesh. It's very firm and stiff. So there's this number 2. Now I take that one and I join it with the other one with the clip. And then here is the third one that's going to go in the bundle. I roll it about 2.5 times, put the clip on it, roll the other side about 2.5 times, and use my fingers to crawl right up that Deco Mesh, squish it, and join it up with the other 2. So I have 3 of those 16-inch rolled up sections per bundle. There are going to be 14 bundles, and that will fill this 14-inch wire wreath frame very beautifully. This is a very hardy wreath, or a very, very full, very, very beautiful. I'm going to show you again how I did that. I roll my Deco Mesh about 2.5 times. Make sure that it's curled, the curled is up on your Deco Mesh, facing you. And I go to the other side, roll it about 2.5 times, scrunch my fingers up the Deco Mesh till I get to the other side. Then I take my big clip and I hold that while I create the other two that's going to be in the bundle. Roll it about 2.5 times, place the clip on, turn it around, go to the other side, roll that about 2.5 times, scrunch up the Deco Mesh till you get to the other side. Now join it with the other first one that you made that goes in that bundle. Same thing with the third one. Roll it about 2.5 times. This Deco Mesh is beautifully compliant. It just is so beautiful to work with. And scrunch that up till you get to the other side. Take the clip off, join it up with the other two, squish it really tight, take a pipe cleaner and wrap it around, and be sure you really give a good twist to the pipe cleaner tails in the back. Going to be applying all 14 of these bundles onto the wire wreath frame. Look how beautiful those bundles are. I think that's just exquisite. I'm showing you here some options. These are Dollar Tree ribbons. They are options that you can use, but I'm going to tell you that they are very short in ribbon, meaning that there's only 3 yards. So unless you have like a bow dabra or what's the other one? I can't think of the other bow maker. Those are helpful if you're going to just make a bow with shorter ribbons. But I didn't use those because I wasn't too crazy about using that ribbon where I was limited in the length of the ribbon on the spool. But they're options. They're options. You could definitely use them. They're very pretty, and they would go beautifully on this wreath if you want to purchase Dollar Tree ribbon. Now we're going to start applying those bundles to the wreath frame. Now, you see me here putting those on the third wire from the end, but I ended up changing my mind about that, and I've started placing them on the second wire from the outside. Now we're going to take that beautiful red heart glitter trim that I was so pleased to find in the sewing department at Hobby Lobby because it was so perfect for this project. And I went around the edge of that heart with that trim, and I used hot glue in small sections. And I placed that beautiful trim all around the edge of that heart, and that very little tiny section that I mentioned that didn't quite cover, it was completely hidden once I put on that trim. Look how pretty that is. And from a Dollar Tree gift bag. I just thought that was a very good idea. Okay, so now I'm going to start placing around my embellishments. I'm going to decide where I want to place them. I'm going to place my bow at 6 o'clock on that wreath. When I place my heart in the center, I don't do it completely flat. I tilt the heart just a bit so that the point or the low part or the bottom of the heart is tilted a little bit lower than the rest of the heart. So in plain words, it's kind of tilted forward, sitting in that wreath, rather than just flat. It has a nicer appearance like that. So here we go with trimming the tails now. This bow is so pretty and coordinates so well with all of the red glitter embellishments. I went around my wreath and decided where I was going to place all of my hearts. And I kind of did a trial run there. Before I glued anything down, I wanted to be sure where I wanted to place everything. I put a larger heart up there at the top. I put my 2 wood hearts, which I absolutely love. They actually say Happy Valentine's Day. So pretty. Those are from Hobby Lobby. And I just placed them around the wreath. And I used my hot glue gun to secure them. And I'm showing you here where I placed everything. Look how pretty that is. Everything just coordinated so beautifully. I situated my Deco Mesh around my heart that's in the middle. Just fluffed it up and arranged it the way I wanted it. And here we have the finished wreath. I love this one. This one is going in my ultrasound lab for Valentine's Day. I hope you like this one too. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Okay, until next time, you all take care.